Hello, everybody. Well, I got a different holder for my phone to try and hold everything straight. And today we're going to start out with a prayer. And Father, please be with us this evening. We cover Matthew 24. We'll have open ears and open eyes, and we get into our Father's Word. So we begin. Matthew 24. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a verse in the Greek and then a verse in the regular King James Version Bible. Just compare and contrast. So, this is Matthew 24 and verse 1. And coming out, or outcoming, that Jesus went from the sacred place, or the sanctuary, and toward came, or approached, the learners, the disciples of him, to exhibit, or to on show to him, the home buildings, or the buildings of the sacred place, sanctuary. And Jesus, excuse me, and Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. Verse 2. Yet Jesus said to them, Not ye are looking, ye are observing all these. Verily, amen, I am saying to you, not no may be being from let, or may be being left here, stone on stone, which not no shall be being demolished, shall be being down loosed. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And 3. Of sitting yet of him on the mountain of the Olives, toward came to him the disciples according to own saying, be you telling to us when these things shall be, and any what the sign of the your beside being or presence, and of the together of the conclusion of the eon. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of the coming and in the end of the world? Verse 4. And answering, that Jesus said to them, Be looking, be ye bewaring, know anyone, you should be straying, or should be deceiving. And Jesus answered, said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. 5. Excuse me. A sip of coffee. Many shall be coming on the name of me, saying, I am the anointed Christ. And many they shall be straying, shall be deceiving. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. 6. Ye shall be being about yet to be hearing battles, and hearings tidings of battles, be seeing, no, be being alarmed, be ye being alarmed. It is binding for all to be becoming, to be occurring, but not as yet is the finish, is the consummation. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. 7. Shall be being roused for nation on nation, and kingdom on kingdom, and shall be famines and pestilence, and quakings and earthquakes, according to places. 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. Diverse means many, in many places. All yet these original or beginning of travails, of pangs. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then they shall be beside giving. They shall be giving up you into constriction, affliction, and they shall be killing you. They shall be from killing you, and you shall be being hated by all of the nations because of the name of me. I've had it described to me before that this killing of you is that some Christians, because they're so scared they think they're going to die, but it's the killing of their spirit when they stop following true Christ. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall be being snared many and one another. They shall be beside giving. They shall be giving up, and they shall be hating one another. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. 11. And many false before avers, or false prophets, shall be being roused, and shall be straying. They shall be deceiving many. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. 12. And through or because of the to be multiplied, the unlawlessness, the lawlessness shall be being cooled, shall be cooling the love of the many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. 13. The yet under remaining, one enduring, and to finish consummation, this one shall be being saved. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. 14. And shall be being proclaimed, shall be being heralded, this, the well message of the kingdom in the whole, the being home inhabited earth, into witness or testimony to all the nations, and then shall be arriving the finish, consummation. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. "15. Whenever, then ye may be perceiving the abomination of the desolating, the being declared through Daniel the prophet, the before ever, standing in the place holy, the one reading, let be minding, let him be apprehending. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. 16. Then the ones in the Judea, let them be fleeing on the mountains. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. 17. The one on the housetop No, let him be downstepping, let him be descending, to lift, to take away anything out of the home or the house of him. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. You won't need to. 18. And the one in the field, no, let him turn, let him turn back, behind, to lift, to pick up the garments of him. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. Excuse me. 19. Woe yet to the ones in belly having, and to the ones suckling in those the days. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. This woe is for those who are following false prophets. It doesn't mean about being actually pregnant and having a baby. 20. Be ye praying, yet that no may be coming, may be occurring, the flight of you of winter, no yet in Sabbath. 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Because those will be days that you won't be ready. You might not have all your oil in your candlestick. 21. Shall be for then constriction, affliction, great, the which such as not has become, has occurred from beginning of world, the original of system, till of the now not yet, neither not, no, may be becoming, or may be occurring. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. 22. And if no were lopped, were discounted, the days those not ever was saved, every at all flesh through because of, yet the chosen ones shall be being lopped, shall be being discounted, the days those. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. 23. Then if ever anyone to you may be saying, Lo, here the anointed Christ, or here, no, you should be believing. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. "24. Shall be being roused for false anointed ones, false Christs, and false before avers, false prophets, and they shall be giving signs great and miracles, as besides to stray, so as to deceive, if able or possible, and also the chosen ones. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." 25. Be perceiving, I have before declared to you, if ever then they may be saying to you, Be perceiving, lo, in the desolate wilderness he is. No, ye may be coming out. Lo, in the storerooms, no, ye should be believing. Or, no, you should be believing. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. 27. As even as, for the gleam fling or lightning is coming out from uprising east, and is appearing till as far as west, thus shall be, and also the beside giving presence of the Son of the human. 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That means nobody's going to have to tell you. You'll know it. The question, where, wherever, for if ever may be, the corpse there shall be being together led, shall be being gathered, the vultures. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. 29. Immediately yet, after the constriction or the affliction of the days those, the sun shall be being darkened, and the moon not shall be giving the beam of her, and the gleamers, the stars, shall be falling from the heavens, and the abilities of the heavens shall be being shaken. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Verse 30. And then shall be appearing the sign of the Son of the human in the heaven, and then shall be grieving all the tribes of the land, and they shall be viewing the Son of the human coming on the clouds of the heaven with the ability, power, and glory much. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in the heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. 31. And he shall be dispatching the messengers of him with a trumpet sound, great, loud, and they shall be on together leading. They shall be assembling the chosen ones of him out of the four winds, from extremities of heaven till extremities of them. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. 32. And yet of the fig tree be ye learning the parable beside cast, whenever already the bough of her may be becoming tender, and the leaves may be sprouting out. Thus and you, whenever you may be perceiving all these things, be you knowing that near he is, on or at the doors. Amen. Verily I am saying to you, not, no, may be beside coming, may be passing by the generation, this till ever all these things may be becoming. So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. 36. About yet the day that and the hour not yet one, no one is aware or has perceived, not yet neither the messengers of the heavens, if no the Father of me only. As even yet The days of the Noah thus shall be, and also the presence of the Son of the human. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. "38. Even as even, for they were in the days to the before the downsurge or the deluge, chewing, masticating, drinking, marrying, and out-marrying, giving in marriage, until which day entered Noah into the ark." 38. "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, they were eating human flesh, and they were drinking blood." It's in another chapter, but I know that this is what this is in reference to. Marrying and giving in marriage, the giants were taking human women for wives. "39. It's in Genesis 6:3. It explains about what they were doing in the days of Noah. "And not they know till came the deluge, and takes away all. Thus shall be, and also the beside being the presence of the Son of the human." "And knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." The only thing that's going to stop this is the return of the Messiah. 40. "Then two shall be in the field. The one is being beside gotten, taken along, and the one is being left behind." And the one that's being taken is being taken by the false Christ. The one left behind is waiting for Christ. "Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left." Taken is more of a, the word in the Strong's is like being influenced, not actually taken somewhere. So, 41. "Two grinding in the mill, one is being beside gotten, and is being taken along, and one is being is being left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left." Taken along is a little bit different than just taken. 42. Be watching then, that not ye are aware the which hour the Master of you, the Lord of ye, is coming. Don't be tricked. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. 43. That yet be ye knowing, that if had perceived, or were aware, the homeowner, the householder, which guard or watch the thief is coming, he watches ever, and not even leaves to be through excavated, or ever lets to be borrowed the home of him. Through this, because of this, also ye, be ye becoming ready ones, be ready, that to which hour not ye are supposing the Son of the human is coming, who consequently is the believing, the faithful slave, and disposed or prudent, whom down stands the master of him, on over the attendance of him, of the to be giving to them the nurture in season, the nourishment in season. Happy the slave that whom coming the Master, the Lord of him, shall be finding doing thus. Amen. Verily I am saying to you, that on all, over all, the belongings, the possessions of him, ye shall be downstanding. He shall be constituting him. If ever yet may be saying, the evil slave that in the heart of him is delaying the Master, the Lord of me, to be coming, and he should be beginning to be beating the fellow slaves, together slaves, to be eating yet, and to be drinking with the ones being drunk, shall be arriving the Master Lord of the slave, that in day to which not he is toward seeming, he is hoping, and in hour to which not he is knowing, and shall be cutting asunder him and the part of him with the hypocrites. He shall be appointing there, shall be the lamenting and the gnashing of the teeth. And I'm going to go back to here. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? And the meat is to delve deeper into the Word. That's what that means. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But, and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken. The Lord that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Amen. Thank you for listening. Oopsie.